Welcome back to another Amnesia custom story. Today I have a custom story made by Sabatu. Before I announce the name, the startup screens have some story written in it, so I will first narrate that before I'm going into the main screen. Since the ancient times in southern Germany, the castle named Verscheidenburg flourished. The famous Verscheiden family settled it. Seldom at the antecedent of the 19th century, where the industrial boom occurred and Europe had started to suffocate with the Napoleonic battle. Napoleonic battle? Really? Its residents abruptly vanished. Baroness Amelia von Verscheidenburg was the last sprout of the Verscheiden family. She went on to marry a gentleman mysterious. What? This isn't a word. A mysterious gentleman named Vladimir, who had appeared from somewhere in southern Europe to Bavaria. Vladimir was the thorn in the eye for the local jurisdictions. One day, Baroness Amelia to write the authorities in, which she told many things about her peculiar husband. The Grand Cavalry sent by one mayor engaged the Fort Verscheidenburg. But after the army captured the fort, none of the residents could be discovered. Since the fort had been abandoned and long forgotten, the mystery of where all the residents vanished to never have been clarified until today. Passage from the Annals of the Roman German Lands by Johann Stauber, 1756. It's more. There are stories about the castle of Scheidenberg in southern Bavaria that are highly supported by a real base. For example, it's said that the castle ruins there are ghosts, In the castle ruins there are ghosts and terrible disfigured beings, who occasionally come out of the castle to the surrounding forest to hunt for the fresh prey or tear up animals. It's true that from time to time terribly scattered cattle are discovered, and we know that wolves can have not occupied this region for some time. Folk fantasy knows no boundaries, and it immediately attends to the events impure forces. Events impure? Okay. Events impure. I've never seen this word in my whole life. The word is that Verscheidenburg Castle is acknowledged amongst the local people to be forbidden, and no one has dared to enter it for ages. It's said that several travelers who have decided to spend the night in the castle ruins have never been seen again. Just a second. Alright. More. On July 6th, 1825, two student siblings, Robert and Peter from Munich, set out for the south of Bavaria, where they have spent most of their holidays. Hearing the scary legends about Verscheidenburg, they chose to investigate the castle over the warnings of the villagers. Laughed at all the statements and are convinced that they examine the castle, they will be able to clarify the truth about the horror legends linking to the castle. Sudden daybreak of July 12, 1825, they leave the inn and set out for the castle. The weather is ominous, the dark clouds run across the sky. After a few kilometers walk, they locate the castle. They spend the first day at the castle grounds, investigating the surroundings of the back entrance, and in the nightfall, when the sun dies gently, sets gently, would that be a bit more poetic than dies gently, they went to sleep. The next morning, Peter wakes up and discovers Robert has disappeared, and what? Nice music. Okay, so I don't see any title here, so I have to find it myself. The customs to develop the mod, as you have probably already have seen in the title, is Sanguis the Twins. As I said, it's made by Sabatu, and I know Sabatu can make pretty amazing custom stories, so let's jump right into it, shall we? Yes, new game.
Člověče, je-li ti život milý, odejdi, nebrána nedožiješ.
What was that voice? I thought I was alone here with my brother. Is it just a fantasy?
Okay, so somebody was speaking, I think, Russian, because you have... Oh, Czech. No, Russian. Definitely Russian. Because you have the English, the Russian, and the Czech version of this Christmas story. But that sounded obviously Russian. Baron's Diary, Decaying Castle. The situation in the castle is getting worse by day. The castle itself needs to be reconstructed, otherwise it will sooner or later fall onto our heads. My husband is reluctant to deal with anything. He shuns people and deals only with his own thoughts. I'm beginning to suffer from anxiety and depression, which are getting worse as the situation worsens. The worst thing is that my husband is already shunning me in our marital bed. Sometimes I won't see him for several days. My mind swells wildly where he is. He even forbade me access to the basement. Oh, for what is he doing? Okay, I can't also meet my precious orphans. Huh? My husband brings the food himself. It can no longer be tolerated. Slowly the emotions of love are leaving me. Amelia, Baroness from Verscheidenburg. I can't meet my precious orphans? What do you mean? Orphans? Do you have an orphan house? An orphanage? Huh? Oh, chat. Orphans. I mean, obviously, then I suppose they're adopted, right? Because else it really doesn't make sense. I mean, if it does, I cannot even see my children. Yeah, that I understand.
The hall is enormous. How it must have looked at the time of its glory.
Okay, no. Not that way. This hall doesn't look that enormous, honestly. I've seen bigger things. Let's go here. Interesting. Well done. I love that, like, heartbeat kind of thing. Is that, like...
Damn it, it's locked.
Oh. The mindset is locked. Certainly there's a key. Search for it in the Baron's chambers. What chambers? These are the only thing... Oh, no. Wait. This should be it then. If whenever there's a scary moment or a monster nearby and the sound of my heartbeat starts to begin like that, that would be awesome. Okay, I have to go here then. Yeah, it's here again. Baronian Chambers. Cool. That's actually a really cool touch. Because it... In a way, I think it kind of missed in Amnesia, The Dark Descent, because it was never noticeable. I think his breathing, you know, that he started to panic in his breathing. You could hear Amnesia, The Dark Descent, but never the heartbeat starting to, you know, increase. Excuse me. So that's cool. Baroness Diary, Prince Vladimir. A miracle happened. I would never have dreamt that the handsome gentleman could show serious interest in me. However, this appears to be the case. This morning I received a letter written on a scented tissue paper with the Baron's seal. Prince Vladimir praises my beauty and grace, and he asks permission to invite his to invite his to property, to his property, okay, just outside Munich, to honor him with my visit. It's Sabato French because he forgot an H here, and in the H, you know, doesn't really exist. Yeah, it does exist in the alphabet of the French, but they never really pronounce that. My feelings are ambivalent. On the one hand, my body and mind are battering unbelievable well-being. On the other hand, I am worried about the future. I realize that I don't know him well. So far, we have had the opportunity to meet only once. But who knows, maybe happiness finally has smiled at me. Oh, and I should not forget to keep him out of this room. So many secrets are hidden here. Secret paintings, carpets, and furniture. Anything in this area can be a secret. Amelia, Baroness from Verscheidenberg. That's kind of odd to end the note. Like, oh, and then there's this nice gentleman. Oh, I shouldn't lead him here because they're secrets. Okay. Well, I haven't found anything that is a secret. Maybe she means this whole area instead of just this room.
I think this is the place where I saw my brother last time. Where is he?
There's a button for some reason. Oh, I can't pick that up. Move that, I mean. I would somebody has an inverted cross. Alright, well, obviously, that's the only thing I can do. The heartbeat doesn't seem to be there anymore. Oh yeah, it's there again. But only some events trigger the heartbeat, some events don't trigger the heartbeat. But it would be amazing and awesome if the heartbeat would continuously be there if there is a monster nearby. Like, the closer he gets, the harder the heartbeat becomes. Or the faster, I mean. Caroline's Diary, Dementia Precox, something like that. My name is Caroline. I'm the sister of Baroness Emily von Verscheidenberg. It's been 2 years since my sister and I left our home in Munich. Why did we leave Munich? Because the moon descended from the sky and drank my urine. Alright. Father could not take me any longer. What is this? What is this? He wasn't ashamed to look under my skirt when he wanted to, though. Nobody believed me when I tried to tell him. So they decided to lock me up in the castle for insane nobles. My sister didn't have the heart to leave me here, or there, among the mad women, and took me with her to the family castle of Scheidenberg, to which she decided to resort with her new husband, Vladimir. I wished we would never have met him. The Red Queen whispered in his ear that he had to eat my clothes. Every new dress that the Virgin Mary brought me when... oh my god. When she visited me at night, I gave him. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. He always did that. He was angry and didn't want to, but then he conspired with the moon to steal them secretly from me at night. In addition, a year ago, when I went to the bathhouse to see Archangel Gabriel, he married me against my will. As a result, I was born a child. Oh, and so beautiful that even Jesus himself was not so graceful. When I said that there was no need to take care of him and feed him because he did not need it, because he was supernatural, they were cruel to me. I cried for many days and nights. Even when Archangel Gabriel invited me to the ball in heaven, it did not distract me. But I was terribly shocked when I saw my angel son there. Why was he in heaven? Did he die? I ran desperately to jump down from the sky to kill myself. The moon saved me, supposing not to be shortened by earthly sorrows distant from me. I woke in bed. After a few days they released me, but forbade me to come out of the manor houses. I've been trapped here forever since. The moon laughed at me, Gabriel despised me, all women was for all. But I'll show them all. One day Gabriel will forgive me, and I will stand by his side. I'll be the angelic saint who will hold both down. Carolina, the mad woman, indeed. Alright. Weird story. Did I? No, I didn't find anything here. Come on, has to be something here. Okay.
This key will presumably lead to the entrance hall. It has to be.
Probably is. This ambience sounds a little like Skyrim's ambience. Key to the wine cellar. Wine cellar. Oi oi oi, a lot of narration. Alrighty. No way back.
Ah, a lantern.
Oh.
I will no doubt be requiring. Yes.
No oil. Dare you give me an empty lantern, Sabat? Oh, alright. Looking for some oil.
Oh, the smell is unbearable.
You don't like the smell of wine? Okay.
So much blood. I hope this is not my brother's.
Somebody's upstairs. I need oil. No, I'm not going there yet. That one is locked. Like in this kind of events, you don't hear a heartbeat. I start to believe there's a thing around. Do you hear it? No, probably. There's something around. Oh! Yes, oil. That is what I need. Unlabeled iron key. No. No. There, you break that. More oil. Hell yeah. More. Sugar water. Mate's note, anxietas. My name is Gretchen. I'm the wife of the cellar master, Paul. I escaped this wretched place because I was anxious descending into the basement. I was carrying my husband's lunch when I heard a dark, gloomy tone, so I was playing some hell of a musical instrument. This was followed by a quarry and stab wounds, accompanied by heart-stopping cries. Someone had broken their bones. At the moment, I stood stuck, and even the blood wouldn't beat in me. Cold sweat spilled, my limbs quivered, my heart began to pound. I didn't know whether to stay still or to take my feet and run. Finally, my knees buckled under me, and sank to the ground. After that, a veil of sweet unconsciousness covered me, and I woke up only darkness and grave silence surrounded me. Again, tension began to increase in me. She could not bear. I wanted to wait for my husband, and I went to write this note, for a shot well and for soothing my irritated nerves. I don't know how long I can hold it out. I have to wait for him for lunch, otherwise he will beat me. Am I going crazy for Medal? Gretchen, burger. Wait. I should make him a hamburger.
Those poor children. I presume this is the orphanage that
Okay.
Alice must have mentioned.
Okay, so she had an orphanage. Okay, that answers my question. An orphanage in the wine cellar, huh? Alcohol. It's not the wisest decision, but well, whatever. Oh, well, just what I need. Large that as well. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, what the hell happened? Wine extract. What are you going to make? Some liquor? Weird. I'm going back. Okay, well I guess I can't go there. Well, that sucks. I still have this key though, I don't know about goes, but whatever. Come on, jump. Alright, so, nope. Wait, there was another locked door, right? Yeah, here. I also feel that like Sabato made the lantern more realistic, the flame at least. I knew it. Acid, so that's why I'm gathering all those ingredients to make acid. I got the. I have to get all 4 jars with the substances to produce the tartic acid. I have to. Okay, I have 3. Just looking if there is one around here. Fermentation accelerator. Late. For some reason I know how to do this. Wait, what do I do? How do I do this? Wine extract. Alcohol. No, okay. Okay, like this. Okay. Got it. The tartic acid. Hall of the Kings. Interesting. Alright. Oh, is this a throne, really? Side potion, oil. Oh, I came from there. Alrighty. Maybe there's one there as well. No, okay, let's go. Hey! What are you doing on my eyeball?
Perhaps the angel will support me.
What do you mean the angel will support you? Correct. Found the throne chamber covers a hidden mystery. Maybe the key to the solution is the hanging angel above. Jane appears to look weak. But I cannot do anything with a bare hand. Alone. Oh boy. Library. Let's go to library. Very nice ambience. Baron's diary reports destruction. The wicked soul invaded the castle, greedy for vigor, showing the treason. Wicked soul that has no standing. She smashed the door. My dark eye could not see the wickedness in it, but it was exposed to light. It was exposed too late. Then the strong arm shattered the other door. It will soon be hollow. I light the candle last, but I see my outrageous predestination, husband with bloodshot eyes, sword before my sides. I would describe my dear man like that. Forgive me, my God, if I failed. Many a baroness from Scheidenberg.
I still haven't seen my book.
So I did come from there. I think that is Mr. Vladimir, the brute. I have a lot of files, so that's good. Okay, now stop complaining, Mom, please. No, no, it's okay. I guess that's the ghost from Amelia? Might be. The whining you hear. The wailing, I mean. There's definitely someone behind that closet. Although I cannot figure out how to open it right now. Oh, like that. Secret letter to the Baroness. Your naturalness. Oh, I've heard somebody say that, but well, whatever. I know it's as faithful servants having you for many years. No right to disclose this information to you, but I cannot suppress the urge to reveal to you what lies in my heart. We're talking about orphans, which you're taking care of with such undying fervor. Your man, brought the bright and brave, though bright and brave, has never been as hot of love as you've been able to give them. What? My heart worries that something is wrong with your husband. Even in the wicked times when poverty is oppressing our region, your interest in orphans is evident that in no way diminished. Every day a new orphan will come and every day a new orphan will leave. They preach that adoption is behind it, but my heart is singing heartbreaking songs, for I have seen the truth. Your beloved husband is not who he pretends to be. Death and frustration accompany him for every step, and he presses his unclear claws into the souls of those little innocents. Not that you will not believe my words, for the evidence is buried in the dark corners of this castle. For God's mercy, come down to the wine cellar and see the truth. Hans Herman, Chief Valet. Hammer time. The ambience is extra thick. Nope. I'll stay here for a while. Alright. Oh. I think I came from here. Yeah, I did. I've been here yet. Oh! Thank you for the oil. Nice. Thank you. Castle Steward notes. Pavor Nocturnus. Since early childhood I've suffered from nighttime enuresis and also terrifying dreams. Sometimes I feel that the older I get, the worse it gets. On this evening I had the most terrible experience I could imagine. When I finally fell asleep I saw a forest path lined with pebbles in front of me. It was night and fumes from nearby homes floated in the air. Suddenly a house with a lit lantern at the front door appeared in front of me. At the same time I heard footsteps in the dark, animal murmurs and the surrounding rattle. I stepped for a moment to avoid irritating the animals, but after a while a nasty monster came out of the darkened forest. She opened her mouth wide as if to shout. What was most frightening about the scene was that at that moment her maw was empty. I had to take my way towards the cottage. I heard quick footsteps behind me. The monster was catching up. The sweat poured out of me. I ran to the cabin and took the door handle. It was locked. There was a terrible roar just a few paces from me. I grabbed the edge of the roof in a flash and swung up. However, the roof shingles did not withstand my weight, and I fell onto the interior of the house. Even if it's possible to in a dream, I lost consciousness. Next moment I woke up in a strange startling room lying on a stone table. A hanging axe swung over my head. It dropped lower and lower with each swing. Around me stood a crowd of strange people with red glowing eyes and skin pale as parchment. Oh boy. Their faces and bodies were covered with glassy shell. Everybody laughed. They laughed at me. The smooth crust of the faces visually transformed their mocking expressions into evil grins. The pendulum sank lower and lower. I began struggling to release myself with the bonds, but without success. I yelled at them to set me free. I began to scream with laughter. The deadly blade was just over my chest. Now and then it began to tear through my grey garment. And I felt it. The sweep of the axe tore through my skin. I was close to madness. I screamed like a wounded animal. Enough, stop it. And I woke up in my bed with a scream. I stood up, bathed in sweat. My head was beating like a drum. I was breathing as if I ran several miles. I went and sat down in my office, trying to forget the nightmarish experience, when all of a sudden the lights went out. I turned and saw the pendulum with a blade flicker over my head. I screamed to cover my eyes with my hands. When I calmed down, after time I decided to write down my experiences on this paper. The doctor recommended some time ago to keep a diary about my adventures so I can build that better with the demons in my mind. Richard B. Spitzer, Castle Steward. Alright then. Start with a hammer though. Locked. I still don't really have a clue what to do with the hammer though. Do I have to go back? I can go back, but is that the answer? I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, now I remember. I could also go down. Lost cellar key. Damned Gustav, I told him not to go to the canal because some form of evil inhabited them. The one, however, could not understand and meant that anyway. Sorry. The castle is under enemy siege and we all went to save ourselves by escaping and at least keep our lives. But he stubbornly insisted he would not leave without the faithful dog, Heim. He's a fool. When he went to the dungeons, a cannibal broke through the wall and whistled past my head, destroying the corridor leading to the cells and probably causing part of the ceiling of the dungeon to collapse. Gustav's done it, but he had the key we needed. The enemies are coming. Perhaps the soldiers will reconsider with me, and I shall not be killed. Bernard Schmal. This is zeer schmal, ja. Old cellars, I can't go in. Alright. So obviously no. Do I really have to bring also boxes up here? If you're wondering what small is in German, it's klein. I think. Yeah, it should be something like that, because in Dutch it's also klein. Come on. Come on. The rabbit. Yeah, that was the angle. Come on, where's this angle? Alright, there we are. Here we go! Whee! Ouch. I could have taken a ladder, yeah, I know. Could have taken a ladder, but well, whatever. It's nice to dive in. Pens! Anyway, what will we find in the pens? We'll see that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next episode. Cheers!